Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Jordan here bringing you another video. In today's video, we're going to be live reacting to the NHL 26 gameplay deep dive. Now, I'm a little new to these live reactions, so, give me a little break here, guys, if this video is not perfect, but, I'm trying to bring you guys some different content. I think this might be a good idea. So we're just waiting for the deep dive. Apologies in advance. For the last one, I didn't have Chrome audio set up on my Streamlabs. That's where I'm just looking right now to make sure all the audio mixers are good. It looks like everything is good. Hopefully you guys can hear what they're saying in this video as well. If not, at least like I'll be trying to commentate over it a little bit. Not sure how long this video is gonna be, just because who knows how long the deep dive trailer is going to be. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 15 or 20. I don't see it really being 20 minutes, but who knows. All right, so here we are. We get the countdown. I can see the Chrome audio here. So I'm going to just cut the recording here. That's just a little intro. I'm excited, man. Like, I think we're going to get some really good gameplay. I'm very, very hopeful, guys, for this NHL 26. I think it's going to be the best NHL we've gotten, arguably since, like, NHL 14, really. I mean, NHL 25 had fantastic gameplay. I know it's just kind of shitty with the one-timers, and then again, for, like, your hut people, the content wasn't great. World of Chell had lots of bugs, but I'm hopeful that they've fixed everything and that we're going to get a really solid game this year. So I'll pick this up in 1 minute when we get this deep dive started. All right, guys, here we are. Here we got 3, 2, 1. Let's get right into this. Said hopefully you guys can hear the audio pretty good.
I'm Craig McMorris, and welcome to the NHL 26 Gameplay Deep Dive. I've always loved Chell, so I am beyond stoked to introduce what's new in-game this year. The headliner is the next evolution of IceQ. In IceQ 2.0, which is now powered by NHL Edge player data, whose incorporation makes your favorite superstars think, move, and play more like themselves. To take us through the details, let's pass it off to Mike Englehart and David Pritchett.
Thanks, Craig. This year, we're building on IceQ's defining vision of true hockey intelligence by incorporating the data-driven innovation of NHL Edge, which powers how superstars play in NHL 26. The NHL's groundbreaking puck and player tracking technology uses 14 infrared cameras placed inside all 32 team arenas to capture data from sensors embedded in every puck and tags sewn into players' sweaters. In NHL 26, IceQ 2.0 uses that treasure trove of NHL Edge player data to impact how players perform in-game. For example, we've reviewed Ovi's historic trends and performance data, and use that to update his character's attributes and tendencies, so his skills are aligned with his real-life self. And AI Ovi will naturally position himself in his patented power play spot at the appropriate time. Altogether, that means AI players start to think, move, and play like your favorite stars.
Attributes are one of the main pillars of how IceQ 2.0 incorporates NHL Edge data into the game. It's used to inform key player attributes like skating acceleration, top speed, slap shot power, and wrist shot power, giving in-game superstars true-to-life differentiation. So when you play with or against Connor McDavid, his acceleration and speed are aligned with the stats in the real world, a difference you really feel in-game.
That's good to see.
What makes a superstar stand out is their individual tendencies on the ice, highlighting their signature moves, like Draisaitl taking sharp angle shots on goal, and McKinnon's love for laying out the body brings their on-ice character to life. So far, we have 22 unique tendencies spanning both offensive and defensive impacts that have been crafted to make those in-game NHL players perform in lifelike fashion.
One of the big components of IceQ 2.0 is how it presents in-game. You can feel it as you play, but it really comes alive with new animations and visualized breakdowns. Expanded replay insights highlight everything from skating speed, shot speed, shooting percentage, and threat analyses on goal. New broadcast graphics showcase player comparisons at face-offs to amp up the in-game storytelling.
Awesome.
Speaking of, multi-story replays will now highlight important sequential game narratives. We've also created new cameras to capture those big moments and give them the spotlight they deserve.
Okay, I like
the
that.
all-new
That's
goal
really
increase
cool.
control system brings players an upgraded awareness between the posts thanks to 81 new animations, close-range saves, poke checks, as well as upgraded AI positioning that gives goalies increased control over the blue paint. Previously, extended animation sequences saw goalies lock into positions as the action moved on around them. Now, real-time reactions allow goalies to respond fluidly to changes in puck direction
I hope
with
that's
split-second
fixed this year. That was
reflexive
awful.
responses that really add excitement to high-pressure moments. And if one slips past them, new goalie reactions let you feel their emotion when the opposition lights the lamp. The goal increase control system provides an increased level of realism and effectiveness to the netminders that we know players have been waiting for.
I hope that makes.
We also know that the community has been wanting a more impactful approach to X Factors, so we've crafted an arsenal of 28 refined and enhanced X Factors that span 5 different categories with unique animations and tactical gameplay outcomes. Each of those X Factors has 3 tiers of impact, which can be felt and seen more clearly in gameplay with new, distinct gameplay animations and presentation elements. The goal in reworking the system is to create more meaningful gameplay effects for each X Factor and ensure they bring genuine strategic differences to each game. So when Evan Bouchard fires off his Rocket X Factor, its speed and power may catch the opponent's goalie by surprise and stun them in-game. X Factors are now a formidable on-ice weapon that makes superstars truly feel like superstars.
As you can see, incredible updates to Chell this year. I'm excited for you to get into the game, get on the ice, and feel that superstar impact yourself. NHL 26 is available for pre-order.
That's it, eh? So that wasn't very long. I thought it'd be a little bit longer. All right, well, we'll just pause it here. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm excited. You know, I think the new updated X Factors, like, honestly, let's just... We're not in quite yet. Sorry, let's scroll through here. See if I can find where they're saying. Let's go back in here.
That really add excitement to high-pressure moments. And if one... The goal increase controllers that we know players have been waiting...
Categories with you...
Okay, let's go back. So this, see, the wheel speed acceleration. So Specialist, All-Star, and Elite. So that's cool. So it really just seems like the X Factors are going to do different things, like your wheels. Yeah, you get better speed for +3 for what, 50 seconds? After hitting top speed. So you hit top speed and you get 3% speed for half a second, 1 second. And then when it's Elite, it's 3% for 2 seconds. And then the acceleration bumps at each one. So that's awesome. Like, if this is what we can see, right? We got Second Wind. So outlast the opposing team by instantly recovering energy when you become exhausted. Oh, dude, that'd be it. That's huge for when you get full pressured on. So like that could be a very interesting X Factor, and I'm curious to see how the X Factors are gonna work. For me, I know I'm trying to move into eShell, but lots of my talking points are gonna be more focused on HUT, just because that's the main game mode I've played throughout the years. So it's interesting. Like you get. So it'll be interesting to see how these work. If cards have multiple of these, if they only have one, like who knows what's going to happen here, right? But Elite Edges. So shake off opponents with explosive edge work with increased acceleration and agility while performing. So you get increased speed while performing those turns at each tier. The acceleration goes up as well, same with the agility. So, and I like this. Now instead of just having your silver and your gold, you have 3. So this is interesting, man. I think that we're in for a really good game this year. Let's just see. Was there anything else, really? The only other thing I would like to highlight, if I can find it again. If I can't find it, it's not a big deal. Sorry, guys. I know I'm not a professional at this yet by any means.
Shooting percentage, Ipsons at face-offs.
The story's right here. Because I really liked the new on-ice presentation of showing the... when they would show, like you can see to the right here, it would say like it would be a more zoomed out camera, and then you would see this team had this percentage on the draws and this percentage or the PK and stuff. But I think this takes it a step farther here when I can see, because lots of times, especially in offline game modes like in franchise mode, your first line will always match up against the other team's first line for the most part. Like, obviously, there is sometimes it's going to change, or you might want the different matchup, but that is cool to see. So you can kind of figure out what matchup's working for your team if you need to switch it up. I like that. And then the in-game story thing here, what he was saying.
Give them the spotlight they deserve.
Go back to that.
Multi-story replays will now highlight important sequential game narratives.
So I think that's very nice.
We've also created new
highlighting different gameplay narratives. Like, that could be cool. And it'd be interesting to see. I know they didn't really talk about it, but I know that Grudge Match was supposed to be a thing that is going to be coming back in future games. They announced that, like, for online game modes, it will track your Grudge matches from 25 to 26 to 27 and so on. So maybe that can be built into the Grudge Match as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this gameplay deep dive. I'm honestly really excited. It looks like they didn't tweak the gameplay as much as I maybe would have hoped, or some others would have hoped. Like, this leads me to believe, you know, you can see the full pressure system is still live here. So we still have full pressure. We probably still have green 1Ts, but I think these are some really solid changes. You know, the AI tendencies being added to the game, like, if that's the kind of player you want on the power play, is one like Ovi is going to stand in that 1T spot, then that's something you're going to want to add to your team, whether you're playing franchise mode, hut, etc., right? So, like, things like that are really cool, how you're going to be able to build your team, maybe not necessarily based around overall, but around AI tendencies. You know, it's something new we haven't gotten before, so I think that's really exciting. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. YouTube, I appreciate your time. I hope I'm getting better at these live reactions. I'm going to try to do one for every deep dive we get. Hopefully we get to be a pro one soon. Make sure to like, subscribe, and YouTube. We'll see you in the next one.